What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna do something similar to what I did the other day in terms of driving a customer's car home. Last couple of days I've had decent opportunities to drive customer cars home. And before you guys make fun of this complex, a lot of you guys say, oh my god, I can't believe you're parking that car in that complex. Rent for one of these is probably double your mortgage like anywhere in Oklahoma. So, you know, don't make fun yet. But anyway, I got an opportunity to tune on a car, a manual car that you guys saw on a previous video that ran 980s, stick shift, 3-valve even. Check it out. This is David Gravel's 3-valve Mustang with a Paxton 2200. So I thought, why not do the same thing I did last time with the GT500 and, you know, give you some cold start videos and a couple of things. So why do I have it? Well, the reason I have it is that red interior though. Woo-wee! My god, I can hear the porno music right now. Gotta get my dongle. I dropped my dongle. So why do I have this car? Well, he is experiencing some drivability concerns. Now, cars that are heavily modded like this one, I kind of go, okay, you have big cams, you have a big, not big, but you have a supercharged car with a red race blow-off valve and all this stuff. It's not going to drive great, you know. But then he said, no, I think this is something you can fix. Okay, so we drove it and I'm like, okay, I think it has something that we might be able to fix based on some of this stuff. Now, 3 valves and pre-Copperhead, meaning pre-2011 computers are an EEC5, EEC4, oh my god, EEC4, EEC5, EEC5, they're dumb. So you have to kind of fool your way around the tuning. The Coyote kind of always tunes itself. It targets the same fuel all the time. It targets on base, depending on your base fuel table, it's going to target, you know, 1.0 most of the time. And your tip-in fueling and all that stuff, 90% of it is done in the MAF. But this car is going to need basically bigger squirters on the carb, in my opinion. But let me just show you the car real quick. Let's do a cold start because I can't imagine what the hell this thing starts like cold. My complex, the people here are gonna fucking hate my guts. They're gonna hate my guts because this thing is stupid loud at idle. It does not have an e-brake because it has Willwood brakes. So hopefully it doesn't creep forward on me. Let me get in it, stop it. Hopefully I can chalk it with something because, again, he has no e-brake. Maybe if I turn the steering wheel all the way to one side, it won't do it. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, I made it worse. Still creeping forward. Dang it. Too bad it doesn't have a e-brake because of his Willwood brake setup. But let me take a peek under the engine bay real quick to show you what's going on with this car. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I turned it off because cold start is basically that. It's nothing special. Where is, okay, there we go. All right, so this is a fully built, it's pretty much as you can build up a 3-valve. Not exactly the sure on the specs, but it's got a 10-to-1 compression motor. It's got some pretty badass cams. It has an MSD 2-step. It has 4 innovations, fuel system return style running E85. Has a Paxton 2200. Old, not an old school setup, but it's actually makes a ton of power. I believe this car made in the 900s on the dyno on E85. Remember, we were the one testing the velocity stack on this guy. He didn't get to run it with that new setup, but at the end of the day, it's capable of 900 plus rear wheel horsepower. So yeah, fully built 3-valve. It's got a real nice set of wheels on it. The Shelby Alcoa guys, Shelby forged. Willwood brakes, small little brakes. Willwood brakes in the back. That's why it doesn't have e-brake. But you know, it's a nice setup. Spent some money on it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and drive it and see if I can experience the drivability issues he had and see if I can fix them. Okay, let's go for a quick drive. It's gonna be loud. Let me get out of the complex quick so I don't get the stink eye because it's early and I don't want to be one of those guys making a bunch of noise at that complex. I'm not a total asshole. Cams are pretty heavy, so you can actually hear it kind of lump around. Oh yeah, it's cold. It doesn't like that. So what I'm experiencing right away dragging cardboard. That's how I know you got a Pro Charger or a centrifugal. Man, this thing's loud. Holy shit. Then it gets quiet when you get into boost. It's got a T56 Magnum in it, the right transmission. You got rid of all the, you know, stock stuff. It's got a McLeod twin disc clutch, which is actually really nice on the pedal. It's not heavy at all or anything like that. The brakes are not stock, so it definitely needs a little more input to slow the car down, because it's not a heavy car. It's actually pretty light, but at the end of the day, it requires a decent amount of basically pedal input to get the car to slow down properly. So I see what he's doing. So basically, when you tip in, when you take off from a light, it goes. So I think it literally needs more fuel. We will be tuning it via the dead rat, and by the dead rat I mean this, because it looks like a dead rat when someone comes up to at the track. Like, can you look at a log and they hand you a dead rat? Okay, so in order to get it to drive, you gotta kind of go ba 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 ba, which is stupid. So once it goes past 2,000 RPMs, it's fine. Right there is 2,100 RPM. They go to fifth gear. That's 1,700, and that's okay. When you lug it down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shove more fuel in there at a certain table. John Jr. gave me some advice as to what table to use. At about 1,700 to 2,000 RPMs just taking off. Right there. It needs a little more fuel, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to leave the light a little more aggressively to see if there's anything that pops up on some aggressive tip-in. Try not to spin the tires, but leave the light as if I'm, you know, just trying to get on it just to get going. These are little things that not everyone does, because everyone's driving habit is a little different. Usually when I see a log and the guys are doing really stupid things with the pedal, I go, why are you doing that? So I'm going to drive this thing as if it's my car, leave the light a little on the aggressive side, go up to the RPMs and see if there's any stumble. I'm not going to shift it hard, because a 900 wheel with street tires, it's pretty useless. Put the windows down and you guys can hear the noises. Yeah, there's the stumble. what's going on. So that's why it's good sometimes to get your ass in the seat as a tuner and drive it to see what the issue is, as opposed to having the customer explain to you what it is. By the way, I miss driving a high power manual. I'm not going to go wide open throttle on this thing because it has regular street tires and I don't want to jump a curb. Three valves just make the weirdest fucking noises. So I got the dead rat with an updated tune. Stick it in here. Follow the instructions and we'll see if it drives any different. What I did was I threw a lot more fuel down low. And I saw that the driver demand section was kind of raised up a little bit. So let me just calm that shit down. We'll see how it drives and we'll see if we made an improvement, no improvement, and we'll keep fucking, Jesus Christ. That's what it was, telling me that the key's in it. Anyway, let's see if the tune adjustments made any difference. Okay, tune has been downloaded. God, that beeping is unreal. Let's see if it drives any different. Threw more fuel at it, made some driver demand changes. Gonna go get some coffee quick, so this is a good opportunity to drive it and see how it goes. I do like the T56, so I miss driving a T56 equipped car. It's just super familiar to me and I don't know, I like it. Better. I'm able to actually roll out, just kind of letting the clutch go. Let's see. A little bit. Oh, okay. It's better. It's a lot better. I'm able to actually take off from a light or take off. Oh, yeah, baby. It just needs a little more fuel right there. Or maybe a lot more fuel. Right about 1800 or 1900 RPMs. But it's a lot better. Before I would literally stumble badly. Yeah, this is much more improved. So I'll drive it, get some coffee, come back, make throw more fuel in that area because it seems to want a lot of fuel in that area. Oh yeah, much better. Come on, baby. Juggle technique. They go wow, 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 you know. So I'm gonna do both and see if I notice something very apparent, and then drive it for about a day or two, and then see if anything else pops up long term that I might not have noticed during this process, to see if that's something that might pop up later on. So I'm gonna do a U-turn here on Military for those of you that gotta love stock Mustang guys that rev it. I'm gonna leave like normal. That's nice. It's a very slight stumble, but I think it's mostly cam related. It's not as noticeable as it was before. That shit's gotta go. Fuck that thing. That thing is way loud. Okay, now I'm gonna leave it light like a fucking non-driving fuck. done with this car. So there you have it. I got the car with a pretty heavy stumble, and we've made it a lot better. Now there's a lot more work to do. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I wanted to just kind of, I mean, you can hear this thing in the background. Wanted to show you and give you a ride in a car that's, you don't see that common. Listen to this thing. It actually chops real nice, and I'll get under the hood while it's running, and then I'll park it because it's literally 6:30 in the morning, and I'm out here making a bunch of noise with the car, so I'm sure they hate my guts already. There you go. So next step is try to see if I can get rid of that little whatever stumble it has left over mechanically. I suspect it has something to do with that that blow-off valve that it has. That blow-off valve or that bypass valve, it might need to be adjusted, because honestly I've done everything into tune. Cam position, fueling, junior and senior have given me advice, and it still has a very, very slight stumble that he said wasn't there when it was on MS-109 fuel. Once he changed over to 1050X's,